Shitcocks. How about that? You got your Bears up 14-0. And you got your other snits. Yeah. That's excellent snits. The trial to end all trials. Okay? Yes. That's the snits that I'm talking about. 2 class trials in 3 days. You can't beat that snit.
You're just saying that that guy Enzo Amore was on Survivor Series tonight. Catchphrase, you can't beat that. He got taken down by security. By a female security. Just imagine what would have happened if he would have acted and punched back.
By female security?
Yeah. They did it on purpose to see you lay a hand on.
Well, you know, hit by female security, that'd be pretty good, you know? She gotta assert her strength and all that, you feel me? So, I don't got a problem with that. Oh, Kizzy69. Hi, bitch. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Well, here we go. The final class trial of the trilogy. You guys did.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
Pumped Belair's.
So listen up!
And we picked a day where Belair's.
If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win! But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not! Bears never go back on their word!
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Mike Trubisky.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person?
Hmm?
Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me!
Tony Trin Snitz.
I'm right, aren't I?
That's Lucas. I got him. It's Lucas. What a snitz. What a snitz.
You know his fucking name was Tony anyway, so I don't know what we're thinking.
Yes.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
No, that's wrong.
Easy.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. with the picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right, because in my picture... See? I'm the only one not in it.
Hero, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care! You guys are all in on this together! That's why I'm the only one missing!
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Did you see the post about the what's with the view count?
You mean the viewbots? The Tevin's viewbots?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tevin has viewbots. You fucking faggot! Yeah, I remember that. I saw it as, fucking...
You saw the phone screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, I saw it live. I saw it live.
Yeah. Is it me, or the grass is different color?
Wait a minute.
I got it! In each
grass?
case, the only one not in the picture
thought you
is
were
the
talking
person
about
who received it.
DSP and the viewbots.
No, I'm talking about the grass right now with the game.
Oh, the game?
Is it that?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that-
They're two different colors, yeah.
So,
Is
in
that-
this picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
The NBC
Right, oh.
or the real people?
I don't know.
That's the real deal.
In the picture Hina got, she's
At
the
a
only one
certain
missing.
yard line, the shit changes.
And in the picture Hero got, he's the only one missing.
Maybe because the Vikings are bitching about it? No, look, it's the same.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess so. If you, the snap.
In other words,
After they snap the
Monokuma
ball,
gave
they
each of us a
disappear.
group photo in
Oh,
which
I know.
that person wasn't included.
That's an
Shit.
NBC thing, I guess. Look
Somebody made a comment on
We saw a
Memology
picture.
saying Memology
Just
should make
assumed everyone else was
videos
the
on
enemy?
Americans. Tommy doesn't make videos on Honduras.
videos on
Figured
Americans.
it out, huh?
Yeah, supposedly he can't. See, this is what happens when you are exposed to people that are idiots.
And that's many people.
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
Well, with Memology getting the rep, people hating, Saw some video about two guys, Tommy seeing some other cocks out there.
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time?
John
It's not
877.
directly connected to what we're
What a
talking
fact,
about, but I'd like to double check something.
Fucking love you, E.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
John 877. No, no.
Does somebody need to get their ass banned?
Nah. It's just Lucas with his Johnisms. Because, you know, he's like, tell Little Tank to invite me to the Discord channel. I don't know about that, man.
You already had it. You already had Braun and fucking Belair, so they already took your.
Can you just forget about the photo already?
Own dudes, I told him.
Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No. I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way!
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be a fake! I'm sure of it!
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either, but is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
Hangman's Gambit, oh no. Easy.
Now I understand.
Fucking easy, like 1 + 1 equals
Let's say
3.
that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah! We all lost our memories? That's just crazy!
Seven, truthfully, that's fucking
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Wait, Jay Cutler's calling the game?
Is he?
Those photos aren't the
Yeah.
only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This
Oh wait,
DVD does
he's
the
not.
same
Something
thing.
happened.
I don't know about that.
The people are trolling him on Twitter.
are you? No, it's
I'm
nothing
sure
like
the
that.
normal Sunday night crew are doing the game with Chris Collinsworth. I mean, wouldn't make sense for Gay Cutler to do it.
It's a video of all of us being interviewed by
Oh
the Hope
shit,
Peak
it's
Academy
because somebody was
headmaster.
wearing his jersey and they covered
When you say
like the last part of
all
the name
us,
and just has
you mean
I mean all of us, including you.
you lie? I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as
Brown's
reality.
changing couch to
How can you
ouch.
say that?
Still the
We're
best.
talking about living, breathing
The
amnesia
Browns
here.
are better than the Jaguars right now.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us
I
being
mean-
interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews
I
about?
was gonna say the fucking
The
Giants
headmaster
won
sat
them.
each of us down, one at a time,
Giants.
and asked us the same question.
Giants are a fighting team.
He asked us if we could accept
Did you hear
the
one of the
idea
calls? I
of
think it was
spending
like
the
last
rest of
week
our
or this
lives in
week's
this
game,
school.
where they said Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan.
What kind of question is
No, I
that?
didn't hear that, no.
And
They
how
said
did
Hulk
we answer?
Hogan in another game. I think they said
We'd say no,
Macho Man.
obviously.
You mean like a commentator said something about
no.
Actually-
a quarterback doing the call.
Were they doing the yeah, brother?
We all said we
Yeah,
could.
one of them. I think what the receiver did said yeah when he got.
Even me.
That would have been pretty
I
nice.
heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Irrelevant.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
indeed, we only have one path in front of us.
Then, I really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
Do I hear a fag?
Yo, what the fuck is New York? New Orleans. They're on drugs! They're on drugs!
Yes! They're on
Nah,
drugs.
fuck them! Fuck them!
This is all
Is there rumblers?
making...
You mean the Aints?
The Saints, yeah.
Fuck off! Well, guess who is going to make it to the Super Bowl?
And this
Carolina,
isn't like some
October.
normal kind of memory loss.
I don't think so.
What fucking ugly ass.
You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
You know who's who's not gonna be in the college football playoff?
Oopsie, you figured that part out
You-
too, huh?
Fuck you! Get the fuck out of here! Trump! I am Trump! I'm your president!
Where did that come from? Trump?
Of course. There's no way we would all
I
just
am
happen to
Trump!
get amnesia at the same time. How could someone just steal our memories?
I am Trump!
Where did Trump come from?
Come, that hardly matters
Trump!
right now.
I am Trump!
Hey Blair's, Lucas just said to shut the fuck up.
If I said
Duke
it was hypnotism,
sucks.
would you believe me?
Fuck
Or we
off!
open up
Clemens
your
is a
skull
pussy
and
school!
mess with your
Clemens is not a
brains?
fucking pause! You know who have pause? Pussy! Pussy have pause and printo!
Wait, who loves pussy?
Would you really believe
Clemson
anything
have
I
pause,
said?
right?
How it happened doesn't
Pause
matter
is,
right
that's
now.
what pussy have, pause!
Yeah, but you got fucked by Clemson.
What
Fuck
matters
you,
is
pussy!
figuring out
Yeah,
what
because
memories you
you
took from
fuck
us.
off!
That's what you're trying to say, right?
Oh no.
I knew I could count on you.
Oh no.
The interview with the headmaster,
Come
taking
on,
that
Blaze,
group
you gotta
photo,
admit, man.
those can't be the only memories we lost.
gotta admit that Duke got their
There must
ass
have been a
kicked.
purpose to it all.
Yo, anyway,
reason for
yo,
taking
shut up.
away our
Let's talk about
memories.
R. Kelly. Barney.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing, little boy?
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original
You
motive.
heard what I said. You need to make your way to the bed.
I didn't
Yo.
hear you, but Lucas
Yo.
also said Clemson is 100 times better than Duke. 100 times.
You like
You mean the
Yeah.
motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
You like the freaky stuff. You like the freaky stuff.
That
Hey,
has
how you
something
doing,
to
little
do
mama?
with the
Little
memories you
sweetie?
stole from us?
Yo, you know who that sing that song? You know who that fucking song?
No idea.
It sure
You know who that fucking
does.
that song, bro?
I have no idea.
That song, shut the fuck up.
I think you sang the song, so all I hear is gibberish. Yeah, faga.
Anyway, I'm sure it's not
Doing
easy,
little mama,
but
let's
let's
put
all
it
focus
in.
on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro
This is what we can't
Ikusaba.
have people over.
Okay, so you want us
you
to
don't have
figure out
enough
who
bunk
killed
beds
her
in your
before we
apartment.
do anything else.
Because we have you and Ron acting like fucking completely
What the fuck up? No. Correct. Yo, we are the light.
You're the light.
the life where people tell me what's wrong with these idiots.
The life, what the hell, no one cares. Like, listen,
So
you
who
always have to
did
care
it?
about what people
Who
think.
killed her?
Anyways,
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything.
You know who sing that
That much
song?
I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
You know who sing that
course.
song?
They have
No.
to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're
Probably
just
some
making
Barney
stuff
stuff.
up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably 1,000,000 miles away. Because masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
Fuck anime. Barney's the shit. Fuck anime. Barney's a cartoon that actually makes sense. Barney's not even a cartoon. Barney's real life shit.
Hey,
That
Blair,
is-
Lucas said that, the reason why you suck is because you bandwagon snip teams
Yo,
like
where's he?
Duke.
Insane.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Talk to him in the stream chat, man.
Whoever did it is the
hey,
same
yo,
one
yo,
who's
yo.
behind
Yo,
everything.
Rashawn, check this
That
out.
much I'm
There's
sure of.
not a single person
when you
has
think
bought
about
his
it,
Christmas
is the
merch
mastermind
hasn't sold
really here in
anything
the
since the
school?
release of the anniversary stuff.
They have to be here
Yo,
somewhere.
where's Lucas talking? Where is he?
CSP got fucked, dude. Nobody bought anything.
Shoot!
Damn, that kind of sucks. The failed business model.
So,
Because this shit is ugly, bro. That's why I'm waiting until somebody could actually make my logo correct and I fucking sell it out.
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I...
Shit, guys. Steve Valerius, Steve Valerius, yeah, Lucas is talking snit in stream chat. He
Which
said
chat?
in stream chat,
Which
stream
fucking
chat, stream chat,
Chat.
Stream
chat.
YouTube, you
Where's that?
fucking damn idiot.
Where's the stream chat?
It's on SnitTube.
What?
It's on SnitTube.
Who is
I swear to God. I swear to God, you got dropped in your head so many times.
I didn't get you. I get dropped.
Is the mastermind really here in the school?
They have to be here somewhere.
Where the fucking streams
What
are
makes
on
you
fucking
so sure?
YouTube?
Yes.
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up.
Well, look
There's
at that
the
pussy.
mastermind
You
is
know what?
probably
Yo, make him
1,000,000 miles
fucking
away.
little incest pussy boy. One ugly ass bitch.
Yo, also, who the hell
always
is
work off in the
Kizzy69?
background,
You want me
right?
to get that ass band?
It's a CNN player.
So who did it? Whoever did it is the stat much I...
When you is the mastermind.
Of course, they have to be...
what makes you so...
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is probably 1,000,000 miles away.
Ah, cocks.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the
Valerius
same
is trying to
one
look
who's
for his
behind
YouTube account so
everything.
he will go into in there
That
and
much
touch
I'm
it
sure
to,
of.
I'm talking shit to that pussy ass bitch! This fucking ignorant ass! I hate that guy so.
somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
You're a monkey! You're a monkey! you're stop monkey this around!
Exactly. You're just making stuff up.
He
There's
said,
no way
shut the fuck up,
mastermind
Valerius,
is
you
here.
don't even know
The
what
mastermind
the
is
screen
probably
chat
a
is.
million
You
miles
don't know
away.
what a pussy is, Lucas!
The
Lucas! You
mastermind
don't know what a
doesn't work off in the
pum-pum is!
background,
Yo!
right?
You better find out! Oh, wait! Hold on! You know what a pussy
So
is!
who
You
did
know what your own
Whoever
family member
did it
pussy
is the
is
same
incest
one
pussy,
who's behind
bitch!
everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course. They have to be here somewhere.
Valerius, Lucas
What
said,
makes you
you
so
might
sure?
rupture a vein.
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
Got it!
Yo, where can I see the entire chat?
Are you not in the stream
There's
chat?
no question
Yeah,
that
I
the
mean, I want to
mastermind
see
is
the entire
somewhere
chat
within the
history.
school.
He said, STFU, Valerius, quit bandwagoning shitty teams. Clemson is better than Duke. Shut the fuck up, Valerius. You don't know what a stream chat is. You're the definition of pussy, Valerius.
How do you know?
Yo,
Did
you're
you find
gay as
some
fuck!
evidence or
If
something?
a man is a definition of fuck pussy, it means that you want fuck man, and you're gay for that! Get the fuck out of here!
Oh,
In the back of the data center,
Well,
I
you
found
always
a
tell
panel
people you
that
want to finger
controls
them, so I don't know
Monokuma.
what the fuck you talking about.
Shut up! Yo, Tom, you little fuck,
The mastermind
bitch! Yo,
must have been using that to control
Sinaloa
it all this
cartel!
time.
Yo, Sinaloa cartel drug mule!
So there
Oh,
can't be any
hold
doubt.
on! You
The
get
mastermind
your
has been
stay in
inside
US
the
because you
school
were
all
transporting
along.
shipment from Sinaloa to
There can't be any doubt.
What happened?
Where's this happening at?
Lucas is talking in stream chat. In stream chat.
In which case,
In
there
what
also
chat?
can be no doubt that the
In the
mastermind
Snitsu.
is
The
one of
Snitsu
us.
Stream chat.
Why?
Recall what Makoto told us
Am I there?
Monokuma said to him earlier.
Well, you're not typing in stream chat, but Lucas can hear everything. So yes. That's why Valerius is yelling at Lucas, even though he's not looking at stream chat, but he can read
He's
what
stupid.
Lucas
He
is saying.
doesn't know how to look at
I'm in a fucking stream chat! I'm listening to these pussy out bitch stop shit! And I'm responding to that guy! So I can just put him on my bed
Just go
right now!
Just
Because I'm winning this
Oh my god. I'm gonna kill you, Valerius.
up, right? Yo! How many Eskimos in West Virginia do it to
So
you?
if the mastermind
I'm
is
trying
in the
to
school,
have
we
Rashawn
have to
explain
assume
this.
it can only be that
No, this
16th
guy's
student.
insulting me, I can't stop! I can't stop!
So Lucas is listening to your stream.
Yes.
Okay, I get it now.
How'd they
Yes,
manage
Lucas
to
is
survive all
watching,
of this?
listening to the stream chat of the very final class trial, and Valerius is yelling at him.
So we're the only ones here?
Oh my god.
It's not me!
Apparently, for
I'm
no
not the
reason, he
mastermind.
started coming in here yelling like a total buffoon.
Yo, you're a total buffalo! You're a baboon! Stop monkeying it around!
Well, it's not me.
Oh boy.
I blame Makoto!
What? Why me?
Cuz! It's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed!
Florida.
Oh, I
Monkey this
get it.
up.
The only way he
Fuck
could have
you.
survived is if he was
Fuck
actually
you,
the mastermind
bitch.
himself, right?
Fuck you for telling things
Aw,
that him.
nuts.
Oh, so you're fucking talk now! Oh, you're defending your man!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
PMS all weekend. What the hell?
Everyone, calm down.
You should
There's
know
no
because
reason
you
to
have
panic.
it. I don't know when you have it, but that's not my
The
business anyways.
mastermind's
But you're
true
supposed to know
identity
what
will
J
become
period is
clear
like,
soon
yeah?
enough. Just
You need
as
to
soon
get
as
over
we
it.
find out who killed
Get over
Mukuro.
it. Oh, yo, so
That's a good point.
so I think you should get over it. You should get
Rather
over
than
yours
wasting
too.
time
I
bickering,
don't
we
have
should put
it.
our minds to
You
work
do.
solving this mystery.
No, you have it.
Nope. You
Yeah,
started
well,
it.
how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
Yo, this week is my JPR week, and probably next week is your JPR week.
I'm
What more is there
understanding
to talk
this
about?
week.
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing.
What in the hell?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
ban you this week.
Hey, Valeris, did you just see what Lucas said?
We haven't fully
Colors are
established what
PMS every
Mukuro's
day,
fatal
and you don't
injury
know.
was.
You have pussy never, Lucas. You have pussy never. Unless it's your fucking ancestor shit, that don't count.
I thought we figured that out.
Wait,
when she got hit in the back of the head.
Sister?
No.
Ancestor
That
means
isn't
that you
actually
fuck
what
your own
killed her.
family member.
It
ugly
was
bitch.
something entirely different.
Oh, nobody's even talking about that. You're the one that
Wouldn't you
was
agree,
thinking about
Makoto?
that. So what does that say about you?
It means that I am knowledgeable and Lucas is not aware that incest is a crime and is a sin.
That's what
But
really killed her.
apparently you are aware of what incest
Hey,
is.
now
so
hold
why
on a
are you
second.
talking about
You
it?
did read the
Because Lucas
Monokuma
is an
file, right?
ancestral pussy.
But you're the one that's giving him the idea.
No, he has already had the idea since he was born. He's hillbilly type of nigga. Yo,
You're racist.
Yo,
It made
you're a
it
hillbilly.
pretty clear.
Yo,
Those
you're
wounds
a
were made
hillbilly.
at least
Oh, you
a
get
few
more
days
pussy.
ago.
Oh, you eat cats. That's why
You're
you
right. You're right.
kittens.
You're right.
So they
You
can't
fucking
possibly
kitten.
be what killed her.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, cat
racist.
too. Yeah, eat cats as a
Consider
fucking
this.
meat.
What if the murder
Racist.
itself took place at least a few days ago?
Observer Sean can't even play the game correctly because of Valeri's acting like a total buffoon.
Yeah.
Rakai is not no fucking you. Rakai is white just like you. So she's probably endorsed the same stupid shit.
What if, when we discovered her body,
Racist.
she'd already been dead for
So
several
you do the
days?
hillbilly.
If
Valeris
that's
is
true,
a racist.
then naturally the wounds that killed
What the
her would appear
hillbilly?
to be however many days old.
You're a racist.
That doesn't make any sense. Because
Do you even know what's a
because she
hillbilly?
had all those
You.
wounds before she
Well,
ever
the people that
came
want to
here.
kill you.
It's people that live in the mountains,
How do you
you
know
fucking
that?
retard.
Like Rakai. Okay.
I don't live
Isn't
in a
it
mountain.
obvious?
Yeah,
Idiot.
yeah,
She
what's
was the
her name?
ultimate soldier,
Mountains.
right?
Half
So
of
that
it
means,
mountains and half of it
you
isn't.
know,
If that virgin is not you're from the soul. You're from
she denied
Shauna,
me
I'm gonna kill him.
before I could even say anything.
Valeris is just, you know, he's
Shut up, I'm talking to Lucas.
Because they're taking it for us.
Come on.
Listen, Jamaica don't have a north or south. Jamaica is Jamaica.
At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
Actually, North Carolina also has mountains, so you should not be talking that.
Shut up, I'm not white.
You're a hillbilly. You're in North Carolina. That mountain. That's hillbilly land.
No, I'm in a
Enjoy.
plane.
Enjoy.
Listen, I'm in the
Mukuro was the
intellectual
ultimate
side. I'm in
soldier.
Durham. That's the smartest part of the
She must have
country.
been in 100 different battles. So
North Carolina,
think about
North
it,
Carolina is
obviously,
full mountains.
she got all
Even
those
fucking
wounds in
the-
You
battle.
have three fucking regions. You have the
finished?
coastal region, you have the central region, and you have the mountain region. I'm in the fucking central region.
You're in the mountain region. Enjoy.
Listen, Jamaica, yo, fuck you, Lucas. Jamaica is not, yo. Jamaica is not south. Jamaica is Jamaica.
You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro
Enjoy
was
the
the
mountains.
ultimate
Being a
soldier.
hillbilly.
Yo, don't
She
come no
must have
hillbilly.
been in
White.
100 different battles.
Yo, Russia
So,
play white
when
guys,
you
white,
think
or
about it,
white.
Obviously,
How is white supposed
wounds in battle.
shitcocks.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny that.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything
you
cute
love
about it.
you love playing these anime bullshit games. No one they want to fuck the pillow at night
Mukuro
time.
was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in so when you think, obviously, she
Get that
got all
drink.
those
You
wounds
better
in
get
battle.
2 drinks because this shit going to be entertaining as fuck.
Yes. It's the guy I'm watching.
Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir,
Hey Blair, see, he called you incestual, man.
When she entered the school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
Check this out. Durham is located 23 miles from the Virginia border in the northeast corner of North Carolina's central Pitt Mountain. It's just a geographic and foothills region laid between the mountain and the area.
What the
So
fuck
you
is going
are
on?
living
Yo, you were full of smart people. We're full of smart, we're full of liberals. We're not full of Republicans. Yo, Durham is the most liberal place in the UK.
So you are fucking white, soft liberal, huh?
In which case, they could be the very thing that
and you're a
killed her.
pussy that don't shoot a fucking gun on this
As a
fucking
matter
life.
of fact,
You don't talk,
it's
you don't
hard
tell
to
me about
imagine any
nice,
other
soft,
possibility.
liberal bullshit. I have never have a fucking
When
gun
examining
or
her
shoot
body,
out of one
I
before.
found that her stomach and head
say you're a
wounds came
liberal.
after she
Yeah,
was
never
already
have
dead.
guns, so what?
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can
North
say
Carolina
this
is in
with
the
confidence. The
And
wounds
South
Luke
Carolina is in the
sustained
south.
all over her
South
body
of South,
are
South
what
Carolina of
ultimately
South
killed
is
her.
name. No question about it.
But if that's what killed her,
What a faggot.
then does that mean she's really
And
been
south
dead
is
for
worse
who knows
than
how
North
long?
Carolina. The more south you go, the more hillbilly. Nigga. Shit you are.
That's exactly what it means.
Go and pick the cotton because we black people are independent. You white people should pick the cotton in your fucking plantations. Leave us alone, fucking.
When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
It's the guy.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind.
Damn, Blair, now he just went straight to North Carolina and said, fuck Duke. Wow.
When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same
Well, go and
mask.
fuck yourself. Oh, wait, go and fuck your family member, you fucking incest, bitch.
I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me.
Do you even go to school?
I was
Auburn,
wrong.
we're going to beat Auburn ass. I don't even know which school you go to, either Auburn or Clemson or one of them stupid ass schools.
Auburn is in Alabama, man.
It wasn't
Yeah, he
her
said
at
that
all.
he was in
It was the
Alabama taking up
mastermind.
some drugs. He's like kids on drugs. He was probably doing crocodile LSD because he wanna be rich.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice,
He
easy
said
question.
Auburn is better than Duke at football.
Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that,
Yo, we're
right?
going to play Auburn
An
next week
assumption.
or whenever, and we're going to kick their
You can't
ass.
really know who was under that mask, can you?
You did
I
do
mean,
drugs,
that's
nigga.
the whole
Yo,
point
don't
of a
tell me that
mask.
you are sober. You're drunk.
The
You're
true
drunk on drugs.
identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think.
You may be sober
Do
from
you have
drugs,
any
but you're
evidence that might
drunk with
convince me
stupidity.
otherwise?
Thank you very much. Have a good fucking day.
It's night right now.
And it's still a fucking day.
He's on probation.
Actually, I kind of agree with him. North and South Carolina are actually on the south.
Yes.
So you're not a northern state, boy.
Shut up.
You never
Yo,
saw
you
their
love to
face,
kiss
right?
Lucas ass.
So
Yo,
you can't
maybe
have
you need to.
any
Yo, there's a
idea who
road
was under
that leads
that
from
mask.
Illinois to South
I'm
Carolina.
telling you now,
Satisfy
it was
Lucas'
Mukuro
desires right now.
Ikusaba.
Do
fucking
you
pig.
even know the
You're wrong.
history of Carolina?
Even without seeing their
I don't give a
face,
fuck.
there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left
Well, you fucking
hand?
ate.
Maybe the right
Listen,
foot?
the fucking Abe that
Or
yo, the
perhaps
fucking
the left
fucking
foot.
300 Abe,
Or
300 pound
could
Abe
it
that
be
can knock your ass.
the hips? You never
Do I
saw
even got
their
tested speech
face,
and-
right? So
I don't think so.
No, right?
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
You're wrong. Even without seeing their
liberal
face,
cuck
there's another part of the
transgender.
attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part?
And what do you have?
Is it the
What do you
right
have? You have
hand?
outside pit latrines with shit. With shit. You have outside pit latrines, you fucking non-progressive ass idiot.
You never saw their face, right?
Nigga.
So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm
Yo,
telling you
that
now,
so?
it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
You're wrong. Even without, there's another part of the attacker we can use to.
Oh? And what is it the right hand?
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Easy. Easy.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly.
Fucking easy. Easier than Belarus.
A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo.
Belarus with the transgender
But I saw the right
bathrooms.
hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Now Belarus is talking snit about
Hiro, Toko,
you
Hina, and
being
I
easy,
all have
but
solid alibis for that
easier than
entire
Duke
night.
when Duke lost to Clemson days. Oh, the burn.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart,
How many road
it could have been any
yo,
of
what
us.
is a Clemson? Clemson is only good at sports. What a lame ass school. What are they good at?
Oh, okay, sure.
Where
It couldn't have been any of you.
Where they rank in the
But
top
what about
schools in the world?
Kyoko?
Where they
It
rank?
totally could have been
They
her.
rank, I don't know. But Duke is a top school. We're good at sports. We're good at academia. We're good at research. Shut up, Furman.
No
Oh wait,
scrappy
Furman have
comeback?
criminals and
Did I
cheat
score
people
a
and
bullseye?
all these women beaters in her fucking team. Oh,
Bro, Furman beat Villanova, man. Furman owned Villanova.
fun fuck yourself. How many NCAA titles Furman win?
It doesn't matter, they beat Duke too.
If you insist.
How many
I
NCAA
don't mind
titles has
showing
Villanova
you.
won in the last 5 years? Like 3? 2? And Furman beat them? Easy win for Furman.
Huh? Show me
And
what?
so what? The same team that he called shit
What do you
beat
think?
Kentucky.
I'll show you the
I
one
30
thing that
points,
proves
okay?
beyond a
Shut up.
shadow
It's
of a
because
doubt it
Kentucky
wasn't
can't
me.
defend worth snit.
Shut up. Zion Williamson is one of the most undefendable niggas ever. He's going to mash up teams.
Kentucky is overrated.
And guess who is overrated? Your ass. I tried it, fucked it, and it was no good.
Wait, what?
Your hands!
What?
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
Yeah, but Jalen Williams would destroy you in
If it
basketball,
means we
man.
get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind,
he gets your
it doesn't
ass
really
whacked.
bother me.
Shut up, yo! Why you guys are losers? Why you love talk about me? You can't talk about this fucking chaos anime. You guys have to talk about me like I'm important. I mean, am I important? Oh, I feel so special. Everybody talking about me. Everybody talk about me. They talk about me more than I talk about them. I'm important.
Makoto,
yes, I'm important.
Did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
Yo, Lucas, you want my autograph? You want autograph? You want me to shove my fucking foot in your fucking mouth? I'll make you suck that shit because that's what you look like. Look like you're one of my ass lickers.
Then this much has
You're
been made
ass
clear.
licking me, Lucas. You're ass licking.
There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful! On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Really? Text-to-speech doesn't
You can
work?
say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet.
So why are you talking about me like I'm important? I'm important. Maybe you want my autograph. Maybe you want
totally unknown.
Yo, listen, I have a fucking book.
That's true.
I can autograph. I can
All
write
we
my
know
signature.
right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
Why are you talking about
we don't know
me
anything
like
other
I'm
than that.
important?
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
Okay, says a pussy that have been saying my name even though I was
how much time went by before
I
we
didn't even
found
know that
her,
this
right?
guy exists and this guy is talking shit about
The
me.
culprit's
Yo,
stash
guy, get the
somewhere?
fuck out your fucking
She
self.
couldn't have been
Stop
in the
being
garden the
obsessed
whole
with me.
time, could she?
You're enjoying talking shit. Well, stop deflecting, fucking pussy.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
To hide a body here. To just store it somewhere?
Yo, Rashawn, you're still in the chat room, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat.
And no, at the Discord chat.
Oh.
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably
Check it
kept
because-
hidden in the
Star
biolab.
of David. Star of
Now you
David.
can see it?
Star of David. Yes.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right.
So,
It's
yo,
actually
why
set
can't
up
you
for use
stop
as a
responding to me once and for all, you fucking idiot?
So it's
I'm
the
obsessed
perfect
with you.
place to hide a
Yo,
body.
you're lucky that
And it'd keep
I'm
the body
addressing as a
preserved at
fucking
the same
person.
time.
I'm not no fucking pig that I chop up and eat for fucking dinner. Okay? At least I said
Then
a
you're also
fucking
saying
human.
the body
Why
was
don't you
moved from
praise
the
that shit,
biolab to
little
the
idiot?
garden.
At least I'm acknowledging you. Yo, you
And I
better
have no doubt that
cherish
that's
this fucking
exactly
day
what happened.
because I'm
In fact,
important.
I have proof.
I'm class. I'm a class of man, right? I'm a class of
Brazil, Brazil, Brazil.
I got it! What makes me so sure the body was
Brazil,
carried from the
Brazil, Brazil.
biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
You go to name calling, little boy.
It says biolab.
Call big man. You want to name call big
Holy
daddy. You
cow!
want big daddy.
How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
That's what you're talking to.
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
You want the
This
attention?
proves that the
Big
tarp
daddy.
originally came from the biolab.
Big Fuggy.
Big daddy.
In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess! Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved!
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened.
This guy is so funny.
But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
His actions on me. Nigga, I'm a black man! I'm a black
Now that the
man!
conversation
I don't
has
do
turned
what
to the topic of the
you
bio
on
lab,
MTV!
you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Yo, I'm a black man! Yes, I'm uncultured. I'm uncultured. You're
talking about unmasking the mastermind?
Don't deflect that shit on me.
You see,
because
the
I'm a
bio
black
lab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
La la la! I can't hear you! La 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 la!
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
And so is people, the batty man that you love to kiss ass to. Okay? Shut up.
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Listen, I don't want to adopt your fucking incest culture. Of course I'm uncultured. I'm Jamaican I'm 100% Jamaican. And I'm proud. Yo, we have good values. We have good family values back in Jamaica. And I have that still. You don't have family values. All you just do is to shoot the fucking cotton fields because you're racist ass nigga.
Shit, Cox, who's this?
You.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Proof! Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? I'm not listening!
Cox.
I'm not listening! Proof! Are you sure about this? I'm not listening!
I'm not quite sure what this is. Actually, I have no idea what this is. What's going on? I have no idea what's going on.
Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? I'm not listening!
I have no idea. I don't know what's going on.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
What am I supposed to be doing?
not listening.
I have no idea. I have no clue. No clue.
Never had the fucking clue.
Shitcocks.
Are you sure about this?
I think I have to go through my
Are you sure about this? I'm not listening!
I think I failed. I failed. I had no idea what was going on. I had no idea what was going on. I've become completely distracted.
I refuse to give up yet.
I failed. I was doing so well with that too. I don't know what the answer is still. Cocks, man.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? 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 What? What do you want?
You always want some. You always want
about this?
Tank needs a Lucas in his life.
I'm not listening!
Bro, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
I'm just gonna try everything.
I'm not listening!
I do not remember. Cox, man.
Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? I'm not listening!
No idea whatsoever. Oh, it's the lights! The lights! Cox! I just remembered it's the lights.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
It's the lights.
I'm not listening!
This should prove it.
Wow. Oh, what a complete failure.
The inconsistency
Yo,
Kyoko's
that's
talking
crazy.
about
Yo,
is
Rashan, would you buy a 2000 car for like a model 2000 year car for 14,000 euros?
A 2000 car for 14,000 dollars? No. And yeah, Lucas, I'm always battling CNR admins.
What are you talking about? What
And,
about the
that
lights?
was a representation of how good I am with that.
Like I said before, the biolab also acts
Yo,
as a
Rashan, would you
morgue.
buy a car for 2,000 year car for
And as
14,000?
part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there.
14,000? No.
Why not?
Ooh.
That's where everyone who's died is stored.
Lucas got owned. Because it's too expensive.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
Oh, 2008 car?
In other words, if
no.
the blue light is on,
Year
that
after
means there's a body
1999.
in that slot.
Absolutely not.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Yeah,
Why did you guys join? Why did you guys make this guy join this fucking Discord?
Who?
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized
true.
version here, man.
In the Discord, Tank, invite to this ass.
Where?
This Discord.
I got it!
I don't see him.
10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly
He just told me
suspicious.
to STFU. He's in the Discord.
Suspicious? Why?
No, he gave you a PM, man.
That's simple.
No, he wasn't
Just
the PM. He
recall
was in
who's
the
died
Discord.
here so far, and it should become clear.
It's not in this Discord. He PM'd you fucking retard.
I know that Tank wants to join him in the Discord and he have done it.
Maybe he's on the CNR Discord. Have you ever thought about that, you dum-dum?
You know what, son? You need to scratch my back.
You on your own, nigga.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious.
Oh wait, did Lucas get cut from the stream chat?
But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
He has no obligation to
I
do
got
that.
it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
That's illegal.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Did that work?
Then
I'm living my
his
best
body
life.
disappeared.
I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life.
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
Wait a minute.
I'm living
But
my
what?
best
Yeah.
life.
But if that's true, then why doesn't
Wait, you
the
testing
body
text to
count
speech? I
match?
can't hear it. I can't hear text to speech right now.
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths.
So
But there were
GG,
only
Gustavo
9
Gustavo,
bodies.
Celeste is a very good character.
That's the point I'm trying to
very,
make.
very good.
I'm completely lost. How
also
can the
got
number of victims be
game
less
in
than
my
the number
hands,
of
so-
murders?
I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas.
What
I'm living my
about
best
the
life.
same person was killed twice?
Are you trying to be Tatashi on that?
No. It's some other guy. I think it's him.
So not Tatashi.
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far. But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Gotta save frequently.
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
Wait, hold on, the song go.
It was
We got this TV up! TV up! You know, that's just 619 to Carter, right, Russia?
Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab
Blair's,
until the moment we found it in the garden.
Lucas called you singing snit, man.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come
Lucas
on!
called you singing snit.
Besides,
I am
that
619
someone
to
else,
Carter.
even
So
a
what?
man.
Nigga, every up! Nicky, guys, TV up!
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become
Yo, who the
obvious.
fuck joined? Why did you give Lucas the fucking Discord access? You're an idiot.
He's not here, you dumb shit.
Because Kyoko's
You
totally
sound like a dumb
delusional.
shit saying that. One fucking ugly ass self.
He's in the CNR Discord.
And you're not in a pussy, okay? Fuck off.
Yes.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice! Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? No.
Yeah! Yeah! Hey, Lucas, man, you gotta defend your honor against Lucas, man. He's calling you mad dumb for a human.
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
What the fuck you're saying to me, idiot?
You gotta defend your honor.
Well, remember what happened to her?
What? How?
To disable this text speech.
Lucas is talking.
She was
simply.
impaled by a bunch of spears.
It didn't work?
All over
Yes,
her
it
body.
worked.
Make Lucas talk all the shit he wants. He's going to go back to his shitty ass life when this
And Mukuro died from a number
when the
of
stream
wounds
is finished.
across her
I have
body.
nothing to say.
When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
And the similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
so let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
Phil Belair's, I think you should give him some one time on the CNI edition.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person?
Listen,
so then...
I'm not going to feed this fucking whore. This whore is so hungry.
What does it all mean?
I'm not going to respond to my notes,
It means that there haven't been 10
Yo,
victims,
like, yo,
but
I-
9.
Am I a big state?
It also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
But you don't say anything at all.
Mastermind?
Well, why do I need to address?
Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro.
You can have your little fun batty boy. You can have your little fun batty boy.
She took Junko's body
You're like one good girl.
and
You're like
made
one
it
of my
look like she was
girlfriends.
the one who died.
I'm still watching your stream,
Mukuro is
so
still alive.
that's what the shit has.
Gotta be.
Yo, what the hell? You
Oh,
guys can't
silence?
call me pussy.
Then I must be right.
You don't even know
I'm
what one
right,
look
aren't
like. Yo, you ever eat one before? No. Anyways, idiot. Yo, you can't call. Yo, like, shut up. That's something that you don't have.
Do you even know what pussy is or
The
how it
body
looks
we
like?
found in the garden. It
More
wasn't Mukuro.
than you, because you're afraid of.
When she's
Why
still
you had to
alive?
say more than more than more?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the
You know what you
mastermind's
sound like?
true identity
Sound like you're
is
making shit up just to compensate for your lack of
What do you
pussy,
say,
lack of
Monokuma?
effort,
Do you give up?
lack of life skills, lack of success. You're using knowledge is stupid shit.
You're fake news. You're fake news. You're fake news.
Always people that low achieve, that have nowhere headed, always have to start the more shit. It's always the people that shit, always have to start the more shit. It's always the
She's
people
still
that-
alive?
We are fake
That's
news.
right.
Always
She
have
made
to
it
start
look like
more shit.
Junko's
You're
body
nothing.
So
if
the
you keep on talking
mastermind's
like
true
this. You want to be
identity
like
is
somebody? Stop talking.
Mukuro.
Okay?
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Look who's talking.
The body we found in the... It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
What do you do with that one?
Found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Why is the fucking the Vikings coach red and his glasses? He looks like he has.
Because he's very mad right now.
Shoot!
They got blocked for the fucking 2 points.
The body.
Oh, fuck you, Bella. I know Backwards gonna come in here.
It wasn't Mukuro.
He's gonna come and be all
She's
sad about
still
it.
alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Cox, I have no idea.
Shoot!
I'm waiting for Ballet to come in. I'm actually waiting for
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Oh, they're doing a mount-side kick. What a fucking piece of shit.
Shoot!
Gotta try to win the game, man.
Nah, fuck no. With what? The 48 minutes, 48 seconds left?
Shit, Cox.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Let's see, you can
Then
run
she's
the
still
ball,
alive?
keep the clock running.
That's right. She made it
But
look.
then you can kneel when you have a first down, correct?
Kneeling in the first down. Wow.
I refuse to give up yet!
Get a first down, run the ball, get a first down, and then just kneel the ball. It's already 48 seconds.
Does Chicago have the ball?
Yes, sir.
They can just kneel down 3 times.
There you go. But Minnesota got a
The
timeout.
body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Cox! I actually have no idea on this one.
Shoot!
About that.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look
We
like
finally
Junko's
beat
body was
Minnesota.
her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shit, Cox. Cox!
Backfire.
Fucking Cox, man.
The body we found in the garden.
Backfire.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
I think I tried that already. Okay. We'll try the lights.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't.
Never mind. I'm waiting for Backfire to come in here. At least say something.
Then she's still alive?
I thought Minnesota would have used their timeout right there. So they won't fucking run out the clock.
Cox! But the other Bears are 7-3. Ugh.
God,
The body we found in the garden.
Okay.
Play a spot.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
Call you a pussy.
True identity is Mukuro.
Oh. What's going on?
Shoot!
That's all crying.
What's going
Luke
on?
Is called, Luke is called Valerius a pussy.
Okay, is that supposed to be an insult? Oh my word, I need to defend myself because, oh my word.
Shit cocks me.
The body we
Oh, cock
found
didn't
in
do
the
that.
garden.
Yeah.
I think this is 2014 where I can be triggered by any of you pussy. This is not 2014, this is 2018. Yo, 2018 money you already made. 2019 KK.
It wasn't Mukuro.
No, that's wrong.
Cocks. That one.
Oh, what? They got a picture of
the
Alex
body we
Smith
found in the
injury?
garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of.
Excuse me?
They got a picture of Alex Smith
The
injury.
body's appearance and measurements
snapped his
are
leg.
consistent
Yeah, well.
with her records.
I definitely don't want to see that.
Right, Kyoko?
I don't want to
She
see
was
it, but
5 foot 6
I don't
inches
want to
tall
see it, but
and
I
weighed
already clicked
97
on it.
pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But
Check this out.
Mukuro's not
Alex
the
Smith was the
mastermind,
latest
then.
athlete to suffer a
Who's
gruesome
actually
knee injury,
still alive?
and it ironically came on the anniversary of Joe Tessiam's infamous enlightenment 33 years ago today. What the fuck?
Joe Theismann, yeah.
Here's my answer.
Joe Theismann.
Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure
There's a
about
picture
that?
just of his leg bent on the opposite side, which is not supposed to be bent. I don't know if you want to watch that, but...
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation.
And he had a nasty ass injury back in 2007. If he can get back from that injury, I think that guy can get back
But
from
we
that.
saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes.
What's his name? Victor Andrade.
If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
No, it's not Victor Andrade. That's Edgar Andrade.
Ed, Nettie.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
Andrade.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be
Yo, can
wrong.
somebody tell me about the Sinaloa?
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
No! Of course not! There's no way I'd give up that easy!
Hangwagon.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, How could she have survived?
What is this?
Yo, Tang, what do you think about Kuliak and Rosa? Tang, what do you think about Kuliakan?
Why are you asking me stupid shit?
No, it's a place in Mexico that you're supposed to know. What do you think about Kuliakan?
Never been there. This motherfucker thinks I've been all over Mexico.
What do you write about it?
Cox.
Nigga, I need some having a fucking regular ass conversation and not just conversation about dicks and pussy. Yo, baby, I appreciate her, you fucking idiot. You know what? Just shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear nothing from this.
What?
I don't want to hear nothing from Tack.
This is the avowal. Replaced. Legit.
Now I understand. That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but... that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
I got it! The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
Lots of restuff to this thing.
From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on! So you're saying that
this is how
Junko we
Valerius
first
talks
met?
to people, tell them to chill out. The people that don't like me and think everything I do is a conspiracy are normal
It's
people.
actually Mukuro
They're new to
all
the challenge.
along?
Sounds like DSP and Valerius.
Then we'd already met her?
Shut up, pussy.
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
Gotta use the bathroom, idiot.
No one cares, idiot.
Listen here, Boleros, alright? I am the host here. You must bow down to me.
One fuck yourself. Yo, I'm going to leave
Junko
this
never
shit.
had any tattoo like that, did she?
60.
You know what?
She
Fuck
could
off.
have
I'm not
hidden it
talking
with
to you.
foundation or something like that. If she did,
You think
it
me I'm gonna sit
likely
down
melted
and bow
away
down
in
to
the
your bottom,
explosion,
bottom, man.
exposing the
Fuck you,
tattoo
you
after the
blood
body
clot.
was extinguished.
That'd be pretty good.
Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
Well, there goes Boleros.
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation,
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole
I
when
think
we were trying to
EDP
figure out
just
who
said,
attacked
someone
Makoto.
broke my balls till they turn purple.
But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Hey.
This is, I don't give a fucking,
This whole thing
I
was
don't
a setup
fucking
from
have
the very
time to grind
beginning?
off stream. I barely have any free time at night.
If that's
then I
true,
sleep.
it was quite
and
an
wake up
elaborate
first.
plan to be sure. Making it
Can't
look like
handle-
Mukuro was Junko.
What game is he playing right now?
Who?
DSP that he's just standing in the corner not doing nothing on the
The
map.
reason such an elaborate plan was possible is
Call of
because the
Duty
two of them were
Black Ops
working
4.
together.
So Mukuro, the
The
ultimate
Or
despair,
Hitman 2? I don't know.
teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid?
See.
Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Man, but there's could be some kind of a
Why haven't you
retard.
been saying anything?
This is a big fight.
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
Shitcocks.
I got it! While I was
Easy.
in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster, you made
DSP
sure I couldn't
bullying
finish
us, bro.
watching the video. And the reason you did that
DSP when he gets owned so much.
is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Like that, you know.
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin has U-Boss. Kevin has always had U-Boss. Kevin will always
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
I said that, and then
But that whole power outage thing was just a fluke!
involved with some kind of a business where he would charge for fees and shit. He's always he needs to come in here. Did you know Kevin has 3,000 viewers? Dude, he's restreaming me playing fucking Dragon Quest. He's not gonna get 3,000 legit viewers. It's U-Bots and people are believe that shit. You're so fucking dumb and gullible, I swear to God. People are so dumb.
Bullying us, bro.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
Everybody's shitting on Twitch right now for DSP, the way that he's acting, and he plays it as it never happened, but people are fucking recording his fucking
What are you even talking about?
Does he know how to use OBS anyway?
Uses Luxy or something.
That's impossible!
No, to record, dude. He knows how to use it. Does he know how to properly use OBS?
This should prove it.
Anything at all. I mean,
I think he uses OBS, yeah.
this is how people
The
record
video
their
wasn't
streams.
the
They're
only
just
thing you
fucking
tried to cover
stand
up.
in the ground
You
background
did the
and making
same
noise
thing with
and
this
just
group
record
photo.
the video where he's streaming, and that's it. And probably the chat, but this idiot.
I noticed it just a little while ago.
It's pretty simple.
When we were all comparing the photos we got.
He also probably puts it up and like records it and lets it sit, you know.
In all the photos, there's a certain
Everybody does
similarity.
it.
An unusual
Or
circumstance.
they go to YouTube and get clips of it. But right now,
What's so unusual
I kind of
about
agree
them?
with Boreon and Mr. Hut that DSP talks shit about streamers and he gets away.
It's true.
I got it!
It's very
Junko's face.
He tries very hard.
The
but
one thing
see
common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Are you still streaming?
Yes.
Hey, Lucas, like I said, that's the reason why you can't be here, because we got Ron and Valeris, and they already took your stream.
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this
and we
photo,
got
you can see
Mel
that Mukuro
Gibson's
is
brother in
clearly
here,
visible.
so he also took your. He actually took the whole spot for you. Basically, we got three idiots.
So in other words,
Nick.
at that
Danny
point,
Glover, there you go.
the two of
Those
them
three
hadn't
idiots actually
switched
took
yet.
his spot.
With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures
Wow,
wasn't the
DSP
Junko
actually
that
said
we
shout
knew.
out to being muted, you dumb shit. Shout out to being a no-life idiot who admittedly muted. Shout out to getting fucked in the ass on stream.
I believe everything Makoto said is true.
Shout out to Sean Raker.
Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she died. And the real Junko
Phil said, why
is
does he
still
always have to
alive.
mention dicks, fucking people in the asses,
And
other
she's the
gay
one
shit like
behind
that?
this whole murderous
Makes me think he's a
situation.
classic game.
This killing game.
Well, DSP does do.
She's the
voices,
true
and they-
mastermind
they-
and the ultimate
he voiced,
despair.
Today while playing Black Ops.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity
Also, we know
and the
LTG
crimes
likes
of
to
the
tell people
mastermind
to
have been
suck his dick every
exposed.
time he fucking loses.
This
No,
motherfucker.
wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now.
saying whack. Only Sarust says whack. What a move. What the fuck is this?
So what everybody's up to?
Trumpian things.
I'm trying to take somebody down into it.
Where's Valere?
He got tired because we told him that he lives in the mountains.
Well, I need to crash tonight.
What's this? This looks correct.
The killer is you! We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind...
How's Buddy doing today, huh?
Junko and Oshima.
Okay. Yes. Buddy and Lucas in stream chat.
Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted
doing
into a
pretty
morgue.
well, Buddy, you know. You missed Valeris in here yelling.
Until Junko decided to put her body to use.
Lucas made him mad. And you know how everyone loves Valeris.
Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the
because
garden.
Rack went to sleep, but I'll make
She
sure next
fabricated
time
the murder to try and friend Kyoko,
I'll tell Rack
proving
that
to
you said
be one
hello.
big thorn in her side.
Yes.
Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding
Nice
somewhere
time
inside
zones,
the
buddy.
school.
Nice time zones. Been up on CNR lately, huh? Ah, cocks. Ah. Saw those, huh?
The killer is you! Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you could rewind the stream. So LTG said,
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room.
But yeah, Polaris was yelling for a good hour?
Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind.
Wow.
The one
Lucas had a
controlling
big move.
Monokuma.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can change your name, Lucas, with a snip. But yeah, you know, yeah, buddy, have your dinner, buddy.
The real Junko Enoshima! That's the
Only
whole
Polaris
story
here
behind
could,
this incident.
Argue
Well,
with you, buddy.
what do you have to say to that?
I'd have to catch him next time. I made him mad. Because I told him he had to bow down to me because I'm toast. But he was like, sure, fuck you, bitch. I don't have to bow down to you. And he went to bed. So, Polaris is
Are you
high
broken
blood
again?
pressure. Destroyed him.
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Junko's about to come out.
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear. If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world! We've even drawn up the deed already! We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking! Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
What is this faggery?
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time.
Breaking news! DSP changes Twitch chat to 4-hour follower mode.
Like I
Good luck
was
getting
stuck
your
in
views.
purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
But yeah, buddy, she's got many different personalities. Like the normal girl.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
Shitcocks. Before arriving. Okay, it's not this. Okay. That's wrong. Fucking wrong, man.
Shoot!
Shitcocks.
I got it! That's right! It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it!
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
Very slow talk.
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best.
Your time.
But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista.
Listen, I've got great memory for snip
Two
things.
people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and
works out
body
for me.
exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins!
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Whoa! She's a totally different person now!
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself! But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
There it is.
But
There's the,
if she was your twin, that
finally
means
the vulgarity.
you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if!
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
And the change happens again.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way.
Yeah, salesman.
Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start
contradicts
with.
himself all the time. It's basically
Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right! There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister! How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. No, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited. Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair. It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, that's why the
And my sister
Vikings
too.
lost.
In that moment of death, I think she
Anthony
must have
Barr
felt
was
that
not playing.
despair.
Yeah, he would have destroyed Mike.
After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts!
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating!
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do! We're going to solve all these mysteries! And then, we'll have our victory!
I can't wait!
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance day exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
I got it! You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill
Did
each
you hear
other,
about Ninja?
right?
Fucking banning
So you
people
do
on...
remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget
fucking
something so important.
Let's hope Ninja gets banned off of Twitch.
It was stupid of
he's
me to
very
even
toxic.
ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners.
He's
So
a
then,
huge cocksucker.
let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
I got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Look at Ninja.
Okay! Time for the next question!
Probably talks that out, Drake.
So, what was the theme for the second motive?
He said Drake used him to be famous.
That's funny.
I got it!
Well, DSP said that
was
Drake used Ninja.
our past, right?
Snit. With Ninja, said the same thing.
Hey, Makoto got it right
either
again!
trolling or
That
video.
time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets! what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
I got it! It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again! Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Cox.
Shoot! I got it! In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal
Look
of
at
normal.
that, Davis.
Totally middle of the road.
I know Racker wants to get at that.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world.
Okay.
In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing
If
despair
Polaris was
to the
here,
world.
he could, start yelling the 6ix9ine gay. 6ix9ine faggot.
This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Takashi's 6 fag.
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
Even though I did like the Fat Joe interview of
You see, by
Tekashi
taking
6ix9ine.
away your memories, I gave you hope.
Interviewed him in El
Of course, that hope
Chapo's,
merely existed to be
Chapo's
consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories
Some cash
give them
cat
hope?
food, huh?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
Johnny 77, yeah. Gotta get some John, buddy. Yeah, that means food.
A most troubling thought, isn't it?
Be under, but yes.
But it's not enough.
Buddy.
I want more I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
50 packs.
Huh?
Cash
really?
Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there?
Wait, what the hell?
I wanna see too.
Is it still the same guys, Buddy and Luca?
See your faces sink into despair.
I think Buddy's getting some cash.
Now then, open
apparently, if I'm reading this
sesame!
right, some cash.
Behold, the world beyond the school walls!
Sounds like everybody has a crush on Cash.
This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
Absolutely owned it.
What the?
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just
I
saw,
think even Foss
all
has
of
a
you
crush
should
on
recognize
Maybe.
it.
I'm just waiting for Backfire to come in here and talk shit.
I mean, his team lost, so he's not gonna talk shit. He's gone.
That world is locked away
His team
within the
lost, the
memories
Bears
that
are
were
somehow-
taken from you.
The Bears somehow have the same record as the
If you
Patriots.
can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and
And the Bears now
recall.
lead the division by a lot.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die.
Don't mind little tank fag babies. He just, he's talking snit.
I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial!
He's talking snit. Ah, what is this? Shitcocks.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
Want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything.
Oh, fuck, let's talk about football and then everybody liking Cash. Because every time in Discord, people mention Cash, so, I don't know.
You mean you?
But Larry's.
Who might remember?
And Ron, Balearis, everything.
The other Toko. Genocide Jack.
Oh, Lucy Fizzle.
And you?
No, I just talk about DSP.
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
You know.
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
These guys are smart, man.
Yes.
Are you telling me to swap places with her?
As Balearis would say,
No! Absolutely not! That'd be like
Exactly.
forfeiting my entire identity!
as Balearis would say, Balearis told 5 babies to suck his pussy. So, I mean...
Toko, you're the only one we
those
can
two
rely
are
on.
the clear match. 5 Davis and Balearis, man.
It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
Oh, Balearis been telling everybody to suck his pussy or he's gonna finger
I'm going
somebody
to ask
in
you
the
a
ass.
question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
Big Bear. Big Bear.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but...
Good old...
Of course it does!
That's what he is.
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
Well, he did say that he wanted to fuck
So you didn't lose your memory after
he
all.
was acting like a girl.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
A tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Just answer the question! What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening.
Yeah, I mean... once a grill, always a grill, and
It was the
Barlow
biggest,
was
most
a
awful,
grill.
most tragic event in human history.
So... it's obvious that Barlow is still a grill, you know?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
So, the fact that Balearis wants to, as Balearis would say, fuck it.
Because it's all because of that
that's
event.
completely heterosexual, you know what I mean?
What is?
Completely heterosexual.
Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is... now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself! Tell us everything you know!
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it.
Balearis went, tried to shoot his shot, and
I guess you could say what happened was man-made.
Who knows? I mean, it could have actually happened, but they're keeping it a secret, you know?
But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster.
That now he tells guys, come and suck my pussy. So, you know, that
Either way,
explains.
there's no doubt that it was the biggest,
Balearis'
most awful,
actions,
most
you know?
tragic event in human history.
Oh, I think he got traumatized when Sir Russ turned him down.
In basically no time flat.
Well, you know, that was back when Sarust was, you know,
The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
was worth something.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics! Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Yes.
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words... The world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end?
You just can't detract. You just can't detract the message. What the fuck?
Calm down. It's okay.
Retracted the command, you idiot.
Because you didn't spell it right.
Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway.
Yeah,
so the
well,
world
takes
ending
English
isn't that
test
big a
didn't work
deal.
right there.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Oh, no.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous, I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
Oh, I know what happened.
What?
I was still translating.
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You
For
bit
that,
into it like a
what was his
middle-aged
name again?
secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Gustavo.
Oh, Gustavo.
Hey,
Portuguese
so,
guy?
what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Correct! Well done, peasant!
Really? Fucking
I didn't
Nightbot does
say
not pick
anything
it up
yet.
in any way? Wow.
I guess there are no
I
commands.
just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it!
Fucking LTG Nightbot.
Even if
Your
you're wrong,
message
eventually
retracted.
you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
Detracted.
So, no matter what you pick, you
Retract
get the right answer! Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated!
Fucking these. I'm gonna check out Twitter out because I know there's some good
I
shit
can
dropping on
confirm that
these.
his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives.
His
The
reaction to the
Tagami
stream?
name has perished.
That he was complaining about getting destroyed in Call of Duty Black Ops.
Stop with these idiotic
Black Ops.
jokes.
What?
Stop! And said with such authority! A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant! You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny!
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago!
Hold on! That doesn't make any sense!
Huh? I don't make sense?
There's no way that happened a year ago! I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago!
Yes.
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it! You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Wait, he also made a Dragon
Well,
Quest.
I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's
Dragon
Peak
Quest
Academy
11.
2 years ago.
Played that last night, that's when he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, Tevin has view box."
Kevin Tevin will always use you by.
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
And now, answer us! Answer with all your heart and soul!
How are we supposed to answer?
When all the detractor community gets together and watch Tevin stream, because everybody loves Tevin.
What's going on anymore?
Exactly, Tevin's a mouse.
Praise Almighty.
Praise be Almighty Tevin, yeah. I'm pretty sure I'll use this song next time there's a donkey today.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Did you listen to the,
Nope,
song
no,
Tevin
nope,
made?
no! I mean,
no, not yet.
No matter what anyone says,
No, not yet.
Another correct answer! Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
And people are shitting on Phil for saying you body. Yet,
That's
why
right.
did Tevin get
You've
more
already
viewers
spent
than he
2
had?
full
He got
years
stuck
here
with
at
a
Hope's Peak Academy.
and
And that
Tevin's not
entire
streaming
period
shit.
of time
He's
is
getting
precisely what you've
300
forgotten.
views. Who's actually fucking you
I
body?
don't remember the last 2 years of my life.
Well, USP used to get V-Bots.
That's
He
not
gets
possible.
you, bots, bro. All those same people are talking, and the other people that watch it do not even talk or say anything. They're just. Have you ever noticed the weird names that subscribe to him? They just go in there and subscribe. It's like
cocks in my ass 72.
Oh, poopy, poop, something.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
No, that's wrong!
Yeah, easy.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh?
Oh, I was saying, Nemology got
on
doxxed by some
I found
guy
it in the locker
that
room
works
on the
with
second
H3 and the D-Tech. They both got together, I guess, and
If you don't mind,
they started
could you take a look
posting
inside?
videos on gay websites and
Sure, whatever
because
you want.
they
But
called
I've
his
never seen
job
this
saying
notebook
that he
before
was
in my
being
life.
homophobic on the internet and everything, and he had to show proof. And now they got his brothers and mom's area of work, and they're calling it in, and he's already he already called in saying that somebody got his info and it's doing things that they're not supposed to.
This is absolutely
So
my
they're safe.
handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this?
Yeah, that's,
I don't remember ever writing in this thing!
Major doxing, bro.
No way!
Technology's got a lot of people mad lately.
It looks like you actually did attend
He could get
class in
fucking
Hope's Peak.
Keemstar to help him out. Keemstar knows how to do all that shit.
But somehow, you forgot all about it.
Yeah, I guess Keemstar got some points, man.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
He's helping out
I don't want to believe
helping
you.
out Nemology with the H3
But there's
fucking
also
videos
no
and the
explanation for this pocketbook.
Boogie and all that stuff because he trusted them, and all of a sudden they fucked everybody over with depression
It's
and
mine.
then
And the
counting
handwriting
against
inside is
depression and
also
then
mine.
changing the name
There's no
for
doubt
the
about it.
fucking depression hot.
But just like Hero,
Some
I
bullshit
have no
cause.
memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of
The
missing
only
memories?
thing about Mimanji's rise here is that his Discord has kinda gotten a little autistic.
After seeing
But
all
just a
the
small
evidence,
bit.
do you have any choice but to
One has
acknowledge
seen
the
it this
truth?
Huh?
It's that one guy with that little frog logo, the one that's
Mystery
fucking
solved, but
printed
it's like a goddamn funeral in here!
Yeah, like that guy.
Shit, man! I've never been
I'm
to
gonna
a
tell him
funeral!
in PM on like, you better ban that guy, man. That guy is causing a lot of issues with people.
Yeah, bro. Like, he used to have like 50 people at this
2 years of school life.
Now he's got over
How many
200.
moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on?
Well, half of them are
How many fun classes?
Team Stars
How many school
friends.
events?
Some of them are
This
from
was your
Lifeside
chance to
Tales.
build
Some are
lasting
from
friendships, right?
well, not from Soma
And on
because
top of
Soma
that, something
crew
tragically
doesn't
sad
like
happened 1 year ago.
Gemology for putting ads on his videos. But you got Snort Buznell doing it. You had
The biggest,
Soma
most
doing it. You have
awful,
all
most
these other
tragic event
detractors
in
doing it, and
human
just because he
history.
does it, he's
Right
the first
before
one to
everyone's
pop out
eyes,
because his
the world
videos
came
people love him,
crashing down.
and because he does actually have a fan base
You
that
absorbed all that despair,
You know,
but then you forgot it all.
helps him out with the intros and
And
everything.
once
Nobody
you've
asks.
forgotten,
Nobody
you made the
fucking
choice
asks
to
for help.
subject yourselves to this
Mimanji
game.
Mimanji doesn't ask for
Oh,
help, but gets help.
And there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost
Shouldn't
were...
Soma be mad at Tevin because he gets tips on his...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is
Tevin is a detractor, but he a lone wolf. He does what he does, you know.
We are bored of this world!
It's like
Everyone
that,
always
but like
talks big,
fucking
declaring all the great things they'll do.
like Ron. Look at
But
Ron.
then
He's
they
a lone
always
wolf
fizzle out.
PH. I mean, he hates every other PH.
This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
In a way,
In some way.
I'm jealous of all of you.
Yeah, you see, but he gets along with Frost. That's the only PH he gets
To
along
give
with.
yourself over so completely to such
Like Mimology
stimulating
gets along
despair.
with everybody else, but it's still
Yeah, so figure out the rest
but
for yourselves!
one detractor
I'm
doesn't
sick of
get along.
expositioning all this shit!
American.
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories, I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
Whatever, bro. It is what it is.
I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed
Just
in the
hope
main
there's
hall.
not a DSP detractor civil war, bro.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
There's already. It's basically Soma.
The reason
the
it felt so short was because
the
our
Civil War
memories of
because
the
he
time in
hates
between
other
had
people
been
being on
completely
top.
removed.
He's Puerto Ricans have that issue where they
You
won't
got it,
wanna be-
honey! 2 years of memories? Gone! Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time,
I mean, they both making
actually
money
for
with
the
their
first
fucking
time.
videos. I don't know why they're complaining.
unaware of this
it's just
fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other.
But fun of our friend Dave, our friend Doc, Darkside DSP.
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated! What a terribly tragic tale! Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it!
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it! All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair! Our plan to bring despair to all mankind!
Oh, really, bro? Did this idiot...
What?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst! Everyone was enjoying themselves so much! You were all having the time of your lives!
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it.
So Trump is talking shit to the Navy CEO guy that led the team to take down Osama.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand
Dodge drafted, bro. What the fuck? You dodged the draft by saying, I can't
We
play.
didn't ask you to try to understand.
I understand.
This was a
but he was
tangent
playing
anyway,
tennis the next
unrelated to the
fucking day.
matter at hand.
Fucking bullshit, pussy.
Okay, so let's get back to the story.
He had a small loan of $1 million and
Hope's Peak had taken so much
paid
damage.
off.
You guys were
some
the
people
only
later.
survivors.
For somebody
The
that
members of
dodges
the
the draft
78th
and then
class of
fucking
Hope's
is
Peak
doing
Academy
something else
were
afterwards,
the only ones left.
they have no
And
respect.
then, something
I
super
talked to
neat happened!
ex-militaries from the people from the
Now pay
first
attention, 'cause this
Desert
is
Storm
important.
and this
I'm only
Desert
gonna
Storm.
say it once!
They say that this president is
Everyone
not
who had survived,
a president.
Hope's
He's
Peak was
more of a
transformed
fucking
into a
dictator.
shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become
Crazy, it's
your
crazy
prison.
though, because you'd be like, wow, these guys
Do any of you know who
they're
that might have
military,
been?
they're supposed to support their president, and they don't.
I got it!
That's because when you gotta
Could only have been
you know?
the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
Then again, you know, you got Biology says, make America great again.
Hey, this dumbass gets
He
fucking
wanted to turn the school into a
citizenship
shelter to
removed
try and
from the
protect
country.
us.
That's right, he thinks he's all the
protect us
president's okay with this,
from
what
the
he's doing. He's
despair
gonna get
and
his fucking
tragedy taking
citizenship
place
removed, and then he's gonna
outside.
say, what the fuck did I did? I'm moving back to the dirty PH.
That's That's why he asked us to make that promise.
At least I have a good president. Duterte takes no shit for anything.
To say that we were willing to live
look how
in the
PH is
school
doing.
forever.
There's still be a pile of shit there. he ain't doing nothing
Believe he
for
had something
those
like
people.
that in
He's just doing
mind,
it for his.
yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
So I finally gonna
By
test
the
out
way,
two hard drives I
it
have
was you yourselves
to see
who
if they
blocked off
work,
the windows,
so I could
the
drop
doors,
all the games.
exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
Yeah, knowing you probably threw it somewhere.
And then you forgot all about it
No, I
and started
have 'em
bitching about how you were
hidden
trapped
wherever
in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live, so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match.
Yeah,
Rather,
but fuck Lucas
it was a
if he's
method
still
to hunt
watching.
down and
fuck
destroy every
Bob
last
if he's still
remaining
listening.
speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
Shitcocks. What could be this word? I have no idea what this word is. Hijack. Excellent.
So you started watching DSP back in Mumble?
I mean, I lightly knew of him a few years ago, but I never really
Now I
followed up on
understand.
it. I just knew he was a guy that played a lot of Let's Plays.
You're talking about you hijacking
Said
the
a lot of dumb
airwaves, aren't
snits.
you?
And he had Panda Lee, and apparently he had an accident. So I didn't
That's
really
exactly
like
what I'm
start
talking about.
watching his streams until August of last year. Yeah.
To show the world the murders taking place at this
So
school.
I was like, oh, he's that guy.
To be a symbol
He's the
of
guy.
hope.
I'm watching his Twitch.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax,
I don't think I knew
that
DSP
was what
had
I was
a
talking
Twitch
about.
stream. I just Movie Snitsu.
The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another.
The past 3 years for some reason. Like, I always kind of wondered.
Despair is as contagious as any disease.
Twitch stream.
Any hope left turns to despair.
Like, he's the guy. It's the guy. Watch this Twitch.
Isn't the power of television just amazing?
I guess somebody else in Call of Duty told him to get a job, and he.
By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
But yeah, and the guys.
Are you serious?
Watching SmackDown or whatever.
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world.
Yes.
But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair.
Detracting.
Death.
Kitty.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
EDP.
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
A stage season.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies.
So Lucas likes Foz, huh?
I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Silver 63, huh?
Truth can be full of despair, too! Like right fucking now!
AKA Wax. Probably could be Lucas trolling, that idiot, like...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless.
You know, try to hit on Wax, you know?
No,
I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Machiavelli?
Meaningless?
You never liked Machiavelli, bro. It could have been him the whole time trolling Machiavelli.
We've been murdering each other? For nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it! We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already! So help us! I'll do anything! Just help me!
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it.
Who's that?
And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it.
Of a JJ?
No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
This Playboy is his waifu.
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but
at that time.
But there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Lucas, you should tell Miss Playboy to bring back Missy's squad, bring back the huge drop tanks, you know?
You say the world's falling apart, but I haven't seen it for myself. So
oh hell no, I don't want to go back in that stuff and watch it fucking all of them make fucking dumper shooting at it one.
Truth and falsehood overlap one another.
Oh wait, you can't car surf no more.
You're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, you can, but
if so, what then?
Not at high speeds.
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better
They're gonna have a fucking keybind where it just speeds up to 20 and they can still shoot.
Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Have an aimbot that detects the
well, even if
the
it's
car.
all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you. For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them!
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple! You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it! You pushed us all into a corner! It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya? Oh, and also, since this'll be the last vote, I decided to change the
I
rules.
thought Miss Playboy was everybody's waifu at that time.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair.
Dr. Friday's section.
I've decided to have you vote which one will
Oh,
be
it was
punished.
Dr. Friday, bro, because he was hitting on every fucking girl.
If even one of you votes to punish
Turned down
hope,
by
well
Teresa,
then,
both Catherine.
I'll consider that a win for me, and punish everyone on the side of hope.
Dr. Friday didn't mess with the same fear.
Even if it's just one person?
Marceline
But
was
don't
a San
worry,
Fierro player.
I won't be voting, of course.
Well, she's different.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this!
It's okay.
I can't
Nobody would
believe
actually go kill
Marceline
themselves,
actually
right?
destroyed San Fierro Hooligan.
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
You mean, we just...
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed!
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an
I
inspiration
remember
bomb!
he also tried to hit on Maka and
Dying of
failed
old
on
age
it.
is boring as
And
shit, right? The audience at
both
home
for
is gonna
burning
dig
at the
that
same
up.
time and failed it.
Yeah, he tried to hit on both
So,
sides.
here's
of
what'll
it.
happen. One of you will get to
That's why Dr.
experience
Faggot
an
won,
instant, super impressive punishment.
2016 biggest white night, man.
What? You
And they
can't
never
just...
came back to CNR.
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
Good.
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down! Makoto, you're up!
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I it's you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No! That's not it!
Yes, this Playboy.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid.
Squad. The Missy
It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Also, quit saying you're making more money than any other people when you're streaming all week and crying about having $0 in your bank, having no money for taxes, and need donations as soon as.
Your lovely faces.
I've been saying that for the couple of past fucking months and nobody listens until now.
I'm pretty sure Tevin has made more money than these
Besides,
this weekend.
Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
So there's a flag of the British saying if these guys couldn't take our guns,
the headmaster's
it's not
only
over
wish
the British,
was that
right?
all of you
And it
would
got some guys
survive,
that
right?
look like Lucas, Valeris, and Ron, the kind of people that say, come touch this pussy. Yeah, it says, sure the hell ain't worried about these
your dead
fags.
father's wishes.
That's an odd sniff.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life!
Shitbox. It's getting closer, I guess.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Don't lose hope now!
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me! So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here! The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore! What matters is my own gut feelings!
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Don't lose hope now!
I've been thinking about all this. And I was thinking, At a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say. Which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
Don't lose hope now!
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting.
Just like Jack, just like Jill, wanna taste the Hope seed feel.
Actually, I may not look like it, but I
And
always hated
his
school.
reason for why they must be boxed is because these three make a living doing this.
Still hate it.
And if Kevin's views were real, why couldn't Tyrion do the same? If you make contact
No
with
matter
enemies,
what,
you obviously
Master
do
has
it
to
for
come
your
along
own.
with us.
Is this speed legitimately
We
just
won't
retarded
give
and
up.
slow?
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die,
That would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want if I die. In other words, the communal life you've all been. I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
all of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and
I heard
despair
this
are
piece
waiting.
say this about so many games. It's not even fun. I really wonder if this fans of his actually believe him when he says, "What games doesn't?
What's the matter?
What games doesn't he blame?
You're not
60
actually
to
trying to
90% of his
encourage me, are you?
failures on input delays, camera, bullshit mechanics, devs, online lag, cheat strats."
It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
Input delay.
Age is checked to one day
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the Mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead.
What the hell's
because
going
I'm
on with
still
DSP
alive.
for real, dude?
So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Don't lose hope now!
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
What the hell are you? So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other! It's all so uncool! So unhip! Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
The final minigame. Yeah.
You suck! So uncool! You dare to stand against us? How is a joke?
Well, you already beat Danganronpa.
You're gross! Suffer from despair!
I just love despair!
You suck! So uncool!
You're unbearable!
Oh no, YouTube is down again.
Would you like to die?
What? My account is blocked. What?
Gross!
Ah, YouTube down. Sorry guys, sorry, panicking. I was gonna ask someone.
Suffer from despair!
I just love despair!
Suffer from despair! No, no! You suck! So uncool! You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke! Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross! Suffer from despair!
I just love despair!
You suck! So uncool!
Despair into tomorrow. Despair in hope
keeps on going. I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair.
Wait, what?
Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
A lot of C's. It's pretty good. Still got an A.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever.
It's always
right?
a crazy bitch with the long hair.
Good! I'm ready to go!
Yep, she finds herself in it all the damn time. Even if I played these
Let's
in
put
the
an
wrong
end
order.
to these trials. Put an end to the killing. With our own hands.
The hell?
Indeed.
I lost? Well, that's just
What the heck? Well, that's just... totally the best! So this is despair. And now true despair. And now true despair.
Huh? Anyway.
Totally the best!
Not possible. Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay.
Hey. However...
No. There's one last thing. It's fine.
It can't be.
Stop it! How many times do I have to tell you? Don't get in my way! So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful! Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Help fucking spell spaghetti. I'm Italian and I can't spell fucking spaghetti. What's my problem? I've embarrassed myself and my culture. Oh, come on, not my... I'm an embarrassment to myself and my culture. Alright, I'm only 25% Italian, so I guess if I can spell spaghetti correctly 25% of the time, it's okay. But anyway, thank you, Creepy Spaghetti.
Wait, how long ago was that?
I think this is, Africa which stream.
Because he never likes to... He always, you know... He told us he was part Polish, but every time someone tries to remind him of that, you know... He always deflects it.
Oh, don't reveal my streams unless it's to rant about Tevin.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tevin has viewbacks.
Oh, so he changed the fucking 4-hour follower only mode because the mods did not show.
Danganronpa.
Hey. Makoto.
So,
Indeed.
If, on the other hand,
Oh, yeah,
you
I'll
desire
link
to
you
see
up to that
us
fucking
punished,
video.
then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
But
it's true.
Yes.
My beautiful scissors! Achoo!
That's enough.
Anyway,
but...
for serious.
in other words, am I wrong?
You got it!
Hey.
Okay.
Could it be? How about that? Woo!
Makoto.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Sons of Kojima.
Sons of Kazakhstan.
Sons of Kazakhstan.
Sons of Kazakhstan.
I wonder where those guys are at. Fred Fox. Fred Fox. Fred Fox.
Check this out, bro. I think this is from today, or I don't know when. My accountant charges the same amounts of money to do anything. Could he do it for me? I sent him all the info. Yes, it will cost me a fortune. Doing my math on my financials is like trying to solve an equation on the exact velocity of an angle needed to propel the Statue of Liberty into space. Owning your own business is super fun until you actually have to put together the numbers for something important. What? He got a business degree, yet he doesn't know how to fix numbers.
Can't do his own taxes, man. And Lucas, I don't know, Lucas was a pretty good ending, man. I think it was a pretty damn good ending, bro.
Now get that ass back.
And
I don't even know why, but it's just fucking
LTG. I'm subscribed, donate, get the fuck out. Shout out to DSP.
Oh, that there's a picture saying he looks like my folks dog after he hears you want to have a treat.
Doggy want a treat. Doggy want a treat. Shout out to my favorite streamer, Doc, Dave, Darkside Phil, for me buying the only games that I was interested in that he played. Shout out to Doc. Shout out to all the Europeans who are squeamish and get mad because they're uncultured cocksuckers. Shout out. Shout out to Spike Chunsoft. They're a bunch of bouses. You feel me? Shout out.
Shout out to Sean Reckman. Shout out to Antonio Chavez. Shout out to Mimology is Antonio says. Shout out to Seven Almighty.
Things are
shout
getting
out to Summer
very
Gaming Crew.
interesting indeed.
Mighty D, Lightside Bill, just to the left. Other detractors out there, shout out to them.
Like I said at
Praise
the
the Almighty.
beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma.
Almighty.
And I am this school's headmaster.
A literal Easter egg, XD.
Danganronpa.
Fallout 76. Well, that does it. Fallout New Vegas. Well, that does it for the Danganronpa class
3
trials. All 18 of them. Or 16. There it is. G. That officially ends the main land of the stream, though I do want to see how the school mode
Thrills,
starts.
chills, kills!
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Sean Wakeland. Alright, Cox. How the school mode starts. Cuphead. Doesn't Cuxacolo, Popsicolo, DSP's mod play Cuphead?
He sucks ass.
Yeah, Popsicolo. You had to ask Popsicolo, Lucas, he's a DSP mod. He plays Cuphead.
So no Danganronpa V4, huh?
Hey,
Well, none right now, at least.
are you for real?
Yeah, I may be looking at this later. Ah, Cox, I can't save. You know what, screw it.
Hey, come on.
Well... And...
Indeed.
You hear me?
You know why DSP doesn't get sponsors now?
Because his past is snit.
Hey there! Howdy! Hello! Is everyone
No,
here?
because
Good!
he's always
Then
complaining
let's
about
get things rolling!
Input delay, input lag. Dude, I just spawned and I died. I spawned, I died. Dude, the melee in this game is bugged.
I am Monokuma! And I am this school's headmaster. Nice to meet you all. Listen up!
So,
Why is that? Unbelievable. This is kind of depressing.
Come on.
I'll stop this snit once I can fucking save.
The fuck is this shit, dude? You replaying the fucking game again?
No, it's a school mode. It's a alternate snit, but I can't save.
Uh-huh. Are you okay with this?
Alt F or just a close
Hey, come on now.
No, I'm in too deep. Actually, no, you're right. I should do this another day. Just wanted to know how it started, because I have no idea. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the final class trial of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Maybe one day I'll replay Ultra Despair Grills with mouse and keyboard, because I play
Shout out to Foz. Shout out to the Brazilian guy. Shout out to everybody else.
Shout out to Gustavo, shout out to Buddy, and shout out to Lucas. Of course, Lucas, he was a trooper in this one. So yeah, GG. No more class trials. Class trials are dead. At least for a really long time. Maybe.
Good.
Pieces. And remember, Duke sucks.
We already know that.